So today we're in Munich, Germany at the BMW Museum, and while there's many special cars housed here and been here since 1973, today we're here to show you the E92 M3 GTS. With the announcement of the E92 chassis M3, it was a very controversial announcement, being it was a V8 engine, while the previous 15 years were the 6-cylinder motors from the E46 and also the E36 M3. Announced in 2009, the M3 GTS also had no homologation backstory, just like the predecessor E46 CSL. With only 150 models produced, this is one of the rarest M variants there are today. The GTS features a stripped down interior. As you'll notice, it has buckets in the front and a deleted rear seat, along with a bolt-in roll cage. And you'll also notice a single hump dash with, of course, the deleted iDrive knob. This car also features Alcantara throughout, as in the motorsport heritage for BMW, and these are very specific door cards for this model with standard Alcantara on the bottom and on the top. A really nerdy thing for me was seeing the GTS wheel with the thinner stitch on the wheel, and this is much different from even the M Performance wheel of the period. It also featured a carbon dash with the GTS number engraved into the carbon structure, and this car being 091. As standard on the GTS, it also featured a rear mounted fire extinguisher and also deleted the center console storage component with an Alcantara pad. You'll also notice the checkered flag door seals that are specific to the GTS. While many thought the interior may have come from a parts bin, BMW spent a lot of money on the drivetrain, which is now a 4.4 liter S65 up from the standard 4-liter version. Let's take a look at that engine. The 4.4 liter motor added an additional 30 horsepower, totaling 444 horsepower and 326 foot-pounds of torque. You'll also notice the unique orange plenum as featured only on the GTS. To pair with the mighty 4.4 liter S65, these only came in one transmission configuration, which is the DCT dual clutch transmission with a special software upgrade for quicker shifts. Unique to the GTS was a coilover 2-way adjustable suspension and also a 6-piston front and 4-piston rear fixed brake setup. With the additional power that the GTS had to offer, suspension and brakes were integral components in this upgrade. The GTS also featured a special matte black edition of the famous 359 wheel, which you'll remember from the M3 competition. So let me close the hood and I'll point out some special exterior components of the GTS. The front lip of the GTS is an adjustable downforce front splitter, which you may remember from the E36 M3 GT and E30 M3 Sport Evolution. So to match the adjustable front splitter, we also have an adjustable trunk-mounted rear wing, as it harkens back to the adjustable Sport Evolution wing featured on the E30 M3. For additional weight savings on the M3 GTS, they featured a special titanium muffler and model-only catalytic converter for higher exhaust flow. The final topic that I'll bring up is the paint. This is the special Fire Orange 2, which was specific on all 150 models of the GTS. And while this was not a North American model, you may remember the color from the Lime Rock Park Edition that was special for North America. This is the pinnacle of the E92 chassis from BMW and is a great sister car to the E90 CRT, which were both the special models of the day on the E92 chassis. Special thanks to the BMW Museum for taking the time to be able to show you guys this car. And if you're ever in Munich, the BMW Museum is one of the top locations for all of the history of BMW and all of their special models, so be sure to check it out.